We are now live. Had to basically boot up OBS again. It was malfunctioning for a little bit. Now it's back. Alright. Seems we're good to go now. Alright. Enter the old world. Playing as the vampire counts, because I've been playing as the orcs a bit, a bit too much, so let's try something, different. I'm thinking of going as the vampire counts,
Side by side!
Us for each has double the pay!
Up to the one! Die!
There we go. Try to make him a little bit. Just makes sense, to be honest. Alright, I got something here. Let's see. And that looks good enough. Let's go fisher folk, apprentice, and vampiric nobility. There we go. Looks a bit weird with a beard on. So basically, when I try to have any type of beard, even stubble, this will do. There we go. Now, red and white. There we go. Make it white, but let's make this backwards. And here, and white there. There. There we go. Outbreak. That seems to be fitting. Bannerlord. There we go. And here we go. Let's go try find some. Could try and raise some skeletons. Could try and raise some skeletons here in Lykeberg. There we go. It's the dead. It's for a bit. Just basically spam this over and over. That way, we'll basically cheat the system and basically not get caught. Forced to basically defend ourselves, or even worse, surrender against the local authorities. There we go. I'll just. That's good enough. Right. Now let's go find those cultists and basically take them out. Ah, there they are.
Another fool!
Should be easy. It's a good thing they didn't come at me all at once, or else that'll be pretty nasty, to be honest. Right, let's do this.
Footmen!
Charge.
Sate your hunger!
Just pretty much charge at this point.
Form square!
better, just form a scheme. Form a square?
Close order. Close order.
It seems there's some bugs, especially when it comes to orders. I'm sure they'll probably fix that in time. In the meantime, just send in the father.
Sate your hunger.
I realized when using Raise of the Dead and basically by combining Mist Form and Raise the Dead, you can basically form your very own, you know, a double envelopment. A very own double envelopment. Pretty useful. It's pretty useful when it comes to, you know, dealing with multiple units that are basically, you know, too much powerful. They're simply, you know, a bit powerful for your skeletons. When it comes to the vampire counts, it's all about numbers. But it's how you use them. It's how you use them. Specifically use them. But even then, against powerful opponents, these skeletons are pretty much weak. But if you know how to use these skeletons, then, well, pretty much you'll have a much more, a higher chance against stronger enemies.
Another fool!
It's all about, you know, discarte. You know, unpredictability. Just being unpredictable. Thinking it outside the box. Alright. Same as always, send them in, and once the career ability is full, use the mist form and then just basically overwhelm.
Soldier, close order.
But I think
Die
I'm going to.
for me.
But I think I'm gonna do something smart though. Their numbers, although small, they're probably much more strong.
Soldier, advance.
So I'm gonna have them advance. Just for a bit. Fast forward. You know, just fast forward it. And
Fortman, advance.
that's it. That's it. That's it.
Sate your hunger.
Guess I can't go very envelop them. That's what we just went. Gonna have to put up some points for port saves. That way I won't be hot with my card. So that I don't run out of candy fodder. There we go. The best part is playing as a vampire, especially as a von Karstein, that you don't suffer any financial penalties when using skeletons. That's the best part about playing as a vampire count. You don't suffer any, penalties. Financial penalties at the very least.
Another fool enters our domain. Surrender your gold or forfeit your life.
Alright. Alright, Winds of Magic 18. I think I can do this. The requirement to basically raise the dead is only 12, so pretty much sure we got this.
So, form a shield wall. So, by my will, advance. Form ranks. Man, form a shield wall.
Come on!
Off to the side. There we go.
Judge.
Retreating.
Forth.
That's it.
Soldier. Judge.
Alright, gotta help out. There goes his head. Not gonna lie, I was worried there for a second, but it came through. Lost a lot of skeletons though, but I could just get some more. I could always just get some more. Alright, let's make our way to, you know what, just turn it to static only. Alright, let's make our way over here. Should also sell some of this stuff, because I don't really need all of this food. There we go. Could use a better horse, to be honest. But I do not have enough riding skill. Let's put some points into... I pretty much have vampire physiology, so... Right now I just need some extra points into my health. There we go. And hit points. There you go. Put some points here to pole arms and riding skill as well. And some career points here as well. So 15 personal points. Personal healing rate is increased by 2. Increased party size. Definitely this one though. Let's save for a bit because there might be a chance that I might lose all of my progress. So you know where it is. Okay, let's go. 1, Or just Karstein for short. There we go. Face the dead. Let's just spam this multiple times. Until this hits red. There we go. Exactly just like capacity, so let's go hunt down some more cultists. Or even better, find a bandit hideout. This one there. Wait for the day. Send them in.
Sate your hunger.
Just let the cannon father take care of it. Let's picking this one up. Doing pretty well.
Die, you bastard!
Right now, my skeletons need some experience. The better my skeletons, or experience my skeletons, the better.
Come on!
Just pretty much overwhelmed them with numbers.
You've cut quite a swath through my men.
Yeah.
Boatman, sate your hunger.
That's pretty much. Well, that was easy. And would you look at that? Lots and lots of experience. Skeleton footmen. Don't really need these though. Maybe I'll keep this one. Right. Relationship with the notables. Right. Already getting close to tier 1. That's pretty good. pretty much good news. Right? Go to trade. Don't really need these. Is that not much money? At least not yet. Fine curve. Actually, there we go. Looks horrible. Codes. This seems to be much more better. There we go. Fine curve boots. Just keep it like that. I guess I'll just keep this one. Here we go. Also, let's see if we can get a better sword. There we go. Scimitar. That should do a lot of damage. And also a shield as well. The cheapest one. Here we go. And also a horse. Nope. Alright guys, I'll be right... I have something to do for a bit. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Just had to do something for a bit. All right. Let's recruit a few Sylvians here and there, and also do a few upgrades. I'm more worried about my endurance, to be honest. Points. Personal healing rate increased by +2. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, let's go find some bandit hideouts. Or just hunt down some bandits.
We got no quarrel.
Let's do this. Right. Where are we? There we are. Right.
Fortman, sate your hunger.
Charge. Just let the cannon fodder take care of it, and everything should be alright.
Form square. Soldier, by my will, advance. Fortman, advance.
Here we go.
Face the enemy.
Let's make this a bit faster. There we go.
Soldiers, charge.
Well, I don't need to do much. Now that's a really good one.
No quarter for bastards!
Doing pretty well for myself, to be honest. Right. They're much more useful as archers, to be honest. But I'm guessing they haven't added the feature for them to be turned into handgunners. Oh well, it's what it is. They're much more useful as range units, to be honest. Let's turn them into... wow. To swordsmen. They're much more useful as swordsmen than as spearmen. Because at spearmen, the only thing they can do is attack from the top or from the bottom. Well, as a swordsman, they have lots of, choices, lots of options. Lots and lots of options when it comes to attacking. So, yeah. Just feel that, swordsmen are much more better than spearmen. At best, spearmen are only useful for, just being, to hold the line. At best, they're only useful for holding the line. But other than that, that's just it. Oh. Hello to you too, man. That's a lot of money. I guess I could spare some time, spare some money to get some grain. But I wonder, do they got any wood here though? Doesn't look exactly fitting. Legendary vampire gauntlets. But I do not have enough. Dress with... Looks ridiculous. Some of these items are pretty meh. I think I'm just gonna keep this. Iron saber. It's pretty bad though. Not enough. Alright. Let's go get some more undead. There we go. That's too much, so let's go discard some. Let's just go discard a few skeletons. There we go. Gotta check my tier. Still 0. Alright, let's go find some bandits.
We got no quarrel.
Hey guys, I got something that needs checking out. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this.
Soldier, charge!
Let's send them in. First, let's fast forward this. Guess I am not waiting.
Fortman! Form a shield wall.
Here they come. Should be pretty easy.
Look at them run!
More meat for the grunt. Go. Let's go to Leikeberg. To be honest, I think the vampire counts should be much more better than this, to be honest. Back in my Total War Warhammer playthrough when it comes to playing as the Empire, usually by the time I start the game, already the vampire counts are basically, you know, destroying Stirland and, you know, Stirland and the Moots, you know, and the halflings. The Moot. Even Tabikland? Talabekland. Yeah, Talabekland. That's how you pronounce it. Alright. That Jack Longbowman. So they have other. What about, you know, ranges? Sylvian Scout. Okay. Weird. Maybe that's for the Empire. Steer Reaper Patrol. Teuton Guard. Maybe archers. Longshank. Van Klump. Near Marienburg. There's the Dead Jack. It says right here. Gunderman. Oakland. Retinue. Because they haven't added Sylvanian handgunners yet. Alright. Nothing too interesting or too useful. Death or let's see here. Let's go hunt down some bandits. Aberland has formed an alliance with the mute. Bordello has formed an alliance with Aquitone. It's hard pronouncing French words, to be honest, or words that are trying to be French. Or, French words that are similarly French. Free company volunteer. I guess that answers, the vampire count's lack of handgunners for now. Empire deserters. Don't mind if I do.
Close of heart, man. Do my bidding.
Oh.
Soldier, charge!
Let's go. Send them in. But the undead take care of the rest, I say. That's right. Nice. Easily Let's upgrade them. Maybe once it gets to 50, I'll basically upgrade a few. Actually, you know what? I think that's good enough. There. Spearman. I think I'm going to add some spearmen into my army. You know, just for holding the line. Well, spearmen are not exactly good at attacking. They're good at defending. So, literally here. I mean, sure, the damage isn't exactly what would they call better. But over time, if you just keep upgrading, they become knights. Or if you want, you can train them to grave guards. The grave guards are the best of the skeleton tech tree. Skeleton, tech tree, to be honest. Grave guard warrior, basically the best of these skeletons. Especially their damages and their health. So right now I'm going to train some of my skeletons into becoming spearmen. Some of them, at least. Gotta have some, cannon fodder. It'd be pretty wasteful if you just basically always train swordsmen instead of just, having some variety. Especially when you're playing Total War Warhammer. You have to include spearmen into your, army roster. Or else you're gonna get, your best offensive units pretty much destroyed by the time they beat the enemy. Better to have units that are designed to basically hold the line. And just, basically let your offensive units take care of it. Alright, let's see here. Vampire Sight. It looks like a shield used by the Blood Knights, to be honest. Still no vampire armor though. Meh. Still looks ridiculous. Nah. Alternatives. Alright. Gain a level. That means I should have some points. Increase speed. I'm not worried about, increase ward saves. To be honest. Whenever I have, numbers on my side. Alright, let's go find that bandit hideout. Should be around here somewhere. deserters. If there's deserters, then that means there's a hideout. Just gotta keep searching. Right, here we go.
Soldier, close or do my bidding.
These guys, these goblins are pretty much, you know, a bunch of pushovers. Pretty much easy to deal with.
Soldier, judge.
Right, let's do this. Right, just
We've been blessed.
Sylvian levies. And also upgrade them into skeleton warriors. There we go. Now they're much more better now. Right, let's continue onward. Hopefully there's a deserter hideout here. They usually have the best loot. Sell some of these. Not really that much worth. Wait. Let's do join a tournament here. I mean, I pretty much got vampiric, you know, physiology, so I think I can overwhelm these guys. Let's do this. There we go. That would have been a perfect. That would be a cool moment to actually jump and then actually. How did I?
Die, you pig! You down!
Oh dear. That's it. Fighting shot. Yes. Everything's coming up together. Alright, where's the empty line? I missed. That was easy. Right, gotta sell these. I don't really need that. Hmm. It's ridiculous. Perhaps I got something good here. Not that one though. A balanced knife. Well, I gotta do something for a bit. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Just had to do something important pretty quick. Like, eating. So, pretty much done right about now. So, let's get to it then. It's too bad that the vampire counts doesn't have its very own quest, to be honest. Like, the only, the only unique quest are the Empire. I mean, there's also the dwarves and the greenskins, but it's more or less related, to... It's more or less just related to the careers, but not exactly, quest. Just basically related to careers, nothing more. Anyways, let's try to hunt down some let's go hunt down some bandits. Oh, would you look at that? There's one right here. Got me a helmet. I guess that will be useful for, I guess that one would be useful for selling stuff. In the meantime, let's just go hunt down some bandits. Sheesh, they're much more faster than me. Here we go. Not fast enough? So you want to level up your character fast enough. It's pretty simple. Just do some practice. Practice arenas. If there's one thing that would basically increase, get some more points, character points, both via career points and, XP, both, your stats as well. I would go to practice arena. The practice arena doesn't have much, for rewards, considering they only give you 250 when it comes to, gold. But if you fight in the practice arena a few times in there, you'll basically get increase over time once you, play, fight around in the practice arena. You just basically gain a few, maybe even more points, either for your stats or for your career. Pretty useful if you want to level up pretty quickly. But right now, I'm much more worried about renown. Once I get to tier 2, I'll worry about that. Once I get to tier 2, that is. Once I get to tier 2, then I'll go to the practice arena.
Form square. Soldier, sate your hunger.
Pretty long. Since it was basically, probably before the DLC. Basically, I played this game before the DLC even came out, and after Bannerlord came out. So, basically in between. I played this after it was basically released, probably some time ago, and then to the point that, you know, I played long enough that it reached to, you know, to the release of war sales. But after the release of war sales, I basically gotten over of Bannerlord due to the increased pressure on my computer.
Fort sate your hunger.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Always works out, to be honest. There we go. Skeleton warrior. Sylvanian levy. Train him to scouts. So right now, the Sylvanian troops, Sylvanian troops, not the skeletons. The Sylvanian troops are pretty much useless. Don't really have any much uses. Besides, being the only one that you can train into range units. Can I get some more energy? There we go. Should have enough energy. And also, you can also, basically get some more energy from the other shrines. So right now, basically, when it comes to vampires, you need vampire counts, you need dark energy. You need that basically to upgrade your little skellies. Your skeletons. That way, basically, you think of it as a shortcut. A shortcut to upgrading your units. See here? If you see any type of areas, like here, like this place, and you see this ring, this giant circle, red circle, around here. That just basically means you can use that to upgrade your units or even get some better units. Only a few of them, that is. Some raids. Basically, you can train them into mounted cavalry. That way, you can basically get, your very own mounted cavalry. That way, you don't have to train, some of your skeletons to become, skeleton knights, like this. Just basically making them powerful. Just keep doing this probably 4 or 5 times. Have you have you followed the instructions? No? Have you followed the instructions though when it comes to, how about this? Go to YouTube and basically search Bannerlord and search basically how do I install mods in Bannerlord. It should direct you on, a guide or some a guide on how to install some mods for Bannerlord. But usually when it comes to installing the Old Realms mod, usually you just need to download the Old Realms mod and then Bannerlord Harmony from Nexus Mods. Right, we're fully upgrade now. See, look at that, fully upgrade. All right. Skeleton guard. Jeez. And we need some more energy. Alright, let's see here. Experience. I'll put some points here and there. Let's here. Alright, and let's sell some of these. Like I said, usually when you want to download other mods besides this one, I would suggest download Bannerlord Harmony. Bannerlord, basically, you need to download Harmony. It's usually not, it's much more better if you just, watch a guide. There's usually lots and lots of guides. Go to Nexus. How about this? Go to Nexus. Go to Popular. There it would say Harmony, Mod Configuration Menu, MCM for short, Battlelib, and UI Extender X. Download those. Download those because you'll need them. Because without these four mods, you're not gonna play any mod at all, man. You're not gonna play any mod at all if you do not download these ones first. Download these ones first, and then download the mod that you want to play. And then basically extract them if you have a 7-zip or WinRAR. Install them to your modules. Extract them to your module. There you would basically be able to play it. Then, that's pretty much it. Download, because Harmony, MCM, Battlelib, and UI Extender X are pretty much, the necessary parts, essential parts when it comes to modding Bannerlord. Without these four, you're not gonna be able to play Bannerlord mods at all. So, yeah, download those first, and then you can, download any mod that you want. Any mod. Except the Old Realms mod. At best, the Old Realms mod will only work with Bannerlord Harmony. It won't work on Harmony. I don't know about the other three though. I tried the other three, but they just freaking crash. So, anyways, like I said, those four are your go-to essential mods. Essential. They're like tools meant to basically help you, stabilize Bannerlord. Simply help you stabilize, Bannerlord mods and make sure that they do not crash. There we go. Speaking of mods, I have something to do for a bit, so I'll save this because I realized the reason it's lagging is because the RTS camera. So I'm going to have to reboot this. Oh, and thanks, man. You're welcome for the advice. I'm just happy to help, man. So if I were to recommend any mods, any mods particular, I would recommend the old Realms mod or the Realm of Thrones mod. The Realm of Thrones is pretty much updated with lots of stuff, man. Lots and lots of stuff related to A Song of Ice and Fire. So, if I were you, I'd basically, play that if you want to. Alright. Right, starting up again. Alright, just start it up. I basically download an alternative for RTS camera. I only download RTS camera for the speed. Because, I don't want to walk a lot of miles just so I could reach my, opponents, the opposition. There we go. RBM good? It's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, it's pretty good. Especially when it comes to Realm of Thrones. But the old Realms mod, I wouldn't recommend it. I definitely wouldn't recommend the old Realms mod for, that. Oh, I almost forgot to download Unblock DL. Forgot to unblock it. Wait for a second. You also have to basically unblock the files. I almost forgot. Almost forgot when it comes to downloading the essential files. You also have to unblock them. If you want, you can download unblock DLL. That way, you'll basically be able to unblock the files. I almost forgot to mention that, to be honest. Almost forgot to mention that to you. Disable aging? Simple. Just it usually says on the campaign menu or at the start of creating your character. I'll show you once I start up the game. Wait for a bit. There we go. It's pretty much easy. I'll show you how to do it, man. Anytime, dude. Anytime. I was basically just like you. Kinda confused about Bannerlord. Don't even know how to download mods, Just kinda like you. So I know how it's like. So you don't even need don't even need to thank me, to be honest. I'm just happy to help. Say anyway, what mod are you even going to download though? If you don't mind me asking. Right, it's loading. Just give it a sec. Ah, how about check out this guy? That search Bannerlord 50 plus mods, and he'll pretty much give you a mod list that would make your game much more better than just RBM and player settlement. If you're going to play, the vanilla version of Bannerlord. There we go. Now the FPS is much more better now. Just it was supposed to be. To be honest, I don't really know the problem with this computer or this mod in general. It doesn't have that much problem back then. When I previously installed this mod before the latest update, the theoldrealms mod, used to be running 30 FPS, maybe even more than that. And all of a sudden, it just basically goes down to 21 or even 18 or 19. Ridiculous. Even with RTS camera, it was moving quite good, to be honest. I think it started to become like that when I installed MB Super Speed. See? It was much more better now. It's either the RTS camera or something else, to be honest. Anyway, cool. Into tier 1. Slowly but surely. Anyway, trying to find some bandit hideouts. I can't find any. Should probably get some more horses, to be honest. That way I could get some increased speed. That explains why. You play on the laptop? I play on the PC. The game is just so heavily, it's just so badly optimized. Even after war sales. I think, in my opinion, they should have at least optimized the DLC or at least optimized the game first before releasing any DLCs. But that's just me.
Fight, men! Follow your champions!
Alright. Send in the cannon fodder. That's just basically the strategy when it comes to playing as a vampire character. Just send in the cannon fodder. It's too bad that they don't have the from Warband where you can basically manage your own units. Like if you want if you want all of your spearmen to be in the same division, you can basically create one. You can put them all in the same division. Nowadays you're just mixed every time. Yeah, pretty much. Wait. Getting a bit closer now. See? The FPS is much more better. See? Look at the frames compared to last time. 26, probably reaching to 28. Freaking ridiculous. Let's just, turn on the static and dynamic.
So,
This charging straight at this point.
advance! I'll sate your hunger.
What is happening?
Fourth, sate your hunger.
What is happening? This is gonna be a problem.
Arrows, go forth. Lower bows, go forth. Doom, go forth. Go loose arrows.
Please. Gonna have to retreat. It's okay. There we go. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. It's kind of annoying. Let's try this again. Send the troops. All taken care of. Now, just to train some of these Sylvanian levies into scouts. Because that's what they're actually good for nowadays. Just basically becoming scouts. There we go. Something to sell. Alright, let's go to Castle Drakenhof. It's kind of weird that there's a there's a greenskin tribe in the middle around, here. But I'm guessing they're trying to make it lore accurate, not like Total War Warhammer. That much? That's just it. Alright. Definitely using speed. Alright, sunlight no longer weakens you. I don't really see much of the effects of sunlight, to be honest. Maybe, perhaps it's just making me slower? Maybe? Alright. Anyway, you see here? Usually you'll see this here in the campaign options and when you're about to finish completely creating your character, it will show this enable birth and aging. All you have to do is just press off and then boom. All the characters in your campaign will no longer age. I don't know if that includes the children as well or not, to be honest. I don't know if that includes the children as well, you know. But like I said, I just don't think there's, you know, any importance to training for now. When, you know, I haven't get to tier 2, which I require. I would also have to learn some spells. I have to learn this and this. I either have to learn this or this. So yeah. Alright. Empire Deserters. Ooh, a deserter hideout. Even better. Because with this, I might able to increase my speed. My tier. Much more better. You know, during my time playing as a green skin in my last live stream, I realized it's actually pretty easy to play as a green skin compared to the other, you know, other characters, other races, factions, you know, other races. Besides the green skins, they're much more easier. You'll have a much more easier time when you play as a green skin in this game, in this mod. To be honest. Alright, send them in. They'll take care of it, usually. I almost thought that that the game broke. Alright. Looks pretty good. Alright, man. Take care. Alright. Still tier 0. I'm much more faster at night, huh? So I'm much more faster at night. Alright, let's do this.
Soldier! Charge! Footman! Charge! Soldier! Charge!
Let's fast forward. then double envelop them. Seems much more better. There we go. I could raid some their villages. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty much eventually going to fight for the von Karsteins for Sylvania. So I might as well raid their villages while I'm at it. And plus, Sylvania will be pretty much be fighting on multiple fronts. So, yeah, might as well raid their villages. There we go. Should be pretty easy. Just overwhelm them with numbers. Right. Let's do this.
Soldier, sate your hunger.
Go in and do your job. You know, after this, I might as well play some Total War Warhammer. Might go to play. I might just play Total War Warhammer. Yes. Kind of bored. Yes. I haven't played vampire accounts yet. Total War Warhammer, so it'd be pretty nice. That's it. Let them come together.
Soldier, the footman, sate your hunger.
That's it.
Soldier, sate your hunger.
Target the archers. They're the true problem here. And it looks like I still have more spells. There we go. Overwhelm the Come here. Boom. Where are you running? Come back here. Lost a lot of units, but I could always get some more. Could always get some more units. Oh. There we go. Correct. Spells. Wait, no. Spells. There we go. Bow. And put up some points. Sunlight no longer weakens you. Right. Alright. No nearby lords. Ooh. Time to skedaddle out of here. Time to get out of here. Gotta get some more cannon fodder. First gotta sell these. And also we need some Sylvanians. Gotta go to the battlefield real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see if they got something. Let's see if they got anything good. Not much. Besides Necrarch and this. They don't got any Von Karstein armor. Only Necrarchs, Blood Knights, and Necromancer armor. Don't really have use for any of them, really, considering my character is a Von Karstein. Could use a mule, to be honest. Oh, too expensive. There we go. Recruit a few. Actually, I should probably go and get some. Should go and get some more undead. Just keep spamming this. Okay, that should be enough. There we go. Now let's go raid some more. We're doing a little bit of raiding. There we go. Right, let's go.
Forth me, sate
Send
your
them.
hunger.
Too fast. Right. Here we go.
Ah!
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about the incoming undead horde is coming my way. Wait for it.
Come on!
Here we go. There's a lot of my units dying, but that's simply... I can always just simply get some units. Oh dear.
Forth, sate your hunger.
Right? Guess I'm going to Ooh, look at him go. Nice. Need some more swordsmen. And some scouts. Lots and lots of scouts. This one looks pretty good, but it's pretty short. Still no von Karstein gear though. Right, just keep on raiding. Just keep raiding, just keep raiding. Just gotta keep raiding. It should help me. Oh, I'm tier 2 now. Tier 1 now. That means I could join Vampire Counts. That means I could join the Vampire Counts now. Now that I'm tier 1. Alright. Now in tier 1, I should probably find a nearby one Karstein Lord. I should probably find a one Karstein here. Should be around here somewhere. And also get some more mules. We always use some more mules, to be honest. Don't need this anymore. There we go. Buy some of that. Let's see here. It's pretty good. Bud Night Salad. 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 Hmm. There we go. Alright. No Von Karstein armor. That kind of sucks. Good weapons. Ooh, take this one. Any vampire greatsword. Look at that. It looks sheesh. Ridiculous, man. The money is ridiculous. The price is ridiculous, dude. Alright, Scimitar. No, doesn't have that much speed. Plus, it's already fast enough. So, no. I think that should be it. No points. Right, save these. Up. That's about it for today. Hope you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all guys in the next one. Bye.